I get what you are thinking. Alien vs Predator is about an alien fighting a predator. But Prometheus is about white boys running around and killing themselves. Both of these movies are notorious for being awful movies. But I'm not here to do a random review. I'm going to try to find out which one of these two movies are a better adaptation of In the Mountains of Madness. In the or at the, I'm not sure. It's one of those. Allow me to elaborate. At the Mountains of Madness was a short story written by H.P Lovecraft. This story revolves around a group of researchers discovering the unsettling truth about their origins. According to what they discover in the Mountains of Madness, humanity is nothing but an insignificant insect that appeared in the battleground of two ancient races of aliens. This battle between two alien races named the Starspawn and the Elder Things. These two alien races named the Starspawn and the Elder Things fight each other to absolute exhaustion and are rendered dead. During the absence of these cosmic juggernauts, humanity thrived and became the dominant species, I should say. The dominant species of Earth. Although they met their end in the War of the Incomprehensibles, it must be said that their death is far different from our own. For that is not death which eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. Did you notice something similar? I assume you did, but if you didn't, let me point them out. Prometheus, Alien vs Predator, and At the Mountains of Madness revolves around a group of researchers uncovering secrets about their primordial ancestors. All three of them have creatures humanity cannot begin to comprehend. And like the Mountains of Madness, Prometheus has its mysterious planet, and Alien vs Predator has its Antarctic pyramid. Granted, they might not be adaptations, but the astonishing number of similarities lead me to believe that Alien vs Predator and Prometheus are adaptations of At the Mountains of Madness. Now, based around the premise, let's try to discover which one is the better adaptation of this idea. Now let's go through the criteria one by one. Location. Prometheus takes place in a planet far away from home. According to David, it took them 2 years, 4 months, 36 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, before I talk about the planet itself, I have a bone to pick with David. David says,
2 years, 4 months, 18 days, 36 hours, 15 minutes.
What is wrong with him? 36 hours? Come on. You can remove 24 hours from it and make it 2 years, 4 months, 19 days and 12 hours. That's so irritating. My OCD is going wild. But let's ignore that and discuss the mysterious planet. I'll just call it Planet M. Unlike the Mountains of Madness, which lies at the center of the North Pole or South Pole, Planet M is so far away. Now what does that have to do with anything, you might ask? Well, the idea of having god-like aliens buried under the very ground we walk upon is a bit more unsettling than a race of weird white guys running around changing atmospheres of random planets. But Alien vs Predator reveals that a queen xenomorph was frozen and asleep beneath Antarctica. So I must give this point to Alien vs Predator, because the location of the Great Wall Pyramid is a lot closer than Planet M. So the score goes like this: Alien vs Predator 1, Prometheus 0. Reasons to arrive at the location. In the old school Mountains of Madness, the researchers stumble upon this mysterious mountain range, which is okay, I guess. I don't like it being a random coincidence, but it is what it is. So why did the guys from Prometheus go there?
So you're saying we're here because of a map you two kids found in a cave, is that right?
No, not a map. An invitation.
From whom?
We call them engineers.
Engineers? Do you mind telling us what they engineered?
They engineered us.
Bullshit.
How do you know?
I don't. but it's what I choose to believe.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's beyond stupid. I mean, if they made it a random coincidence, I would have been a lot happier. So that's a very low bar to surpass. Let's check out why the researchers from Aliens vs Predators got to the icy desert.
7 days ago, one of my satellites over Antarctica hunting for mineral deposits discovered a sudden heat bloom beneath the Earth, which outlined this. The red lines indicate solid walls. Through thermal mapping, we've generated a rough three-dimensional image of the structure. It's massive, containing hundreds of rooms. My experts tell me it's a pyramid.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good reason. I'm sure there's no reason to dwell on such an obvious topic. So the score gets updated to Alien vs Predator 2 and Prometheus still 0. Criteria number 3, the Great Old Ones. Almost everyone knows what Cthulhu looks like. Cthulhu is such a unique design, and the star spawns are like miniature versions of Cthulhu. And even the Elder Things have such a menacing and unsettling design. So what do the Great Old Ones look like in Prometheus? Yeah. Uninspired, mediocre, bland, tall, white guys with no hair. I must say I am beyond disappointed in Ridley Scott. Can't you make anything without H.R. Geiger? And you know what Aliens and Predators look like? So it's obvious which one is better. So the score goes like this: Alien vs Predator 3, Prometheus 0. The fourth criteria: the relationship with the Great Old Ones and humanity. In the story At the Mountains of Madness, the Elder Things created a race of synthetic life forms named the Shogath. The Shogath were created to be slaves, and the genetic waste left after creating the Shogath were thrown out onto the earth. This genetic waste is responsible for creating the first life form from which countless creatures would evolve. So Lovecraft makes it very clear that humanity is less than insignificant. This premise truly intrigued me. I too believe that life itself is overrated. This nihilistic origin of humanity was one that inspired many writers and even scientists. So let's find out how Prometheus and Alien vs Predator expound upon that. According to Prometheus, this white fella over here died for humanity, and afterwards they saw humanity's potential and tried to kill them because they were afraid that humanity might surpass them. I'm not even going to comment on this. You know why, right? It's because comparing this to the plot of At the Mountains of Madness would be a utter blasphemy. But to be fair, Alien vs Predator doesn't have a very creative story either.
You're saying they're, what, teenagers?
That's why they didn't carry those guns with them to begin with. They have to earn them.
According to the Alien vs Predator movie, Earth is where teenage predators go to earn their permit to bear arms. I'm not going to make any Second Amendment jokes here, so moving on. So to them, Earth is nothing but a shooting range where they kill xenomorphs and let the human beings clean up their mess. I'm not necessarily impressed by this backstory, but it is way better than the pathetic backstory of Prometheus. So, Alien vs Predators 4 and Prometheus 0. Criteria number 5. Probably 5. Criteria number 5. Technology of the Great Old Ones. Granted, At the Mountains of Madness might have an impressive plot, unique character designs and a nihilistic backstory, but H.P Lovecraft's description of the technology of the Elder Things is not very captivating. According to Lovecraft, their technology might as well be magic. So it won't be hard to do a better job than him, right? Prometheus has H.R. Geiger's fantastic spaceship design, but its mechanics, its pilot and even its security systems are less than impressive. An alien civilization must have technology that is not only impressive but absolutely intimidating. But here there is no such thing. Although the predators are extremely advanced, all of their weapons and technology are nothing but upgraded versions of Earth tech. I like how the pyramid arena works, but it's not enough to impress me. So I'll give both of them zeros to be fair. The score does not change at all. So Alien vs Predator for Prometheus still 0. So if you didn't get it already, the whole point of this video is to show you that Prometheus is inferior to the failed Alien vs Predator movie. And as a side effect, I grew to like the Alien vs Predator movie a lot more. The only aspect Prometheus is better at than Alien vs Predator is the CGI, because Alien vs Predator has some garbage CGI scenes that made me cringe. But that's about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and stick around. You wouldn't want to miss the next video.